guys, welcome back to another episode, and today we're talking about the silent text of being a woman.
This is going to be a fun one.
Really light and breezy stuff, you know.
We really know how to live, don't we?
Well, should we just jump right
Let's
into it?
get straight into it, yeah.
So, being a woman, am I right?
In the 21st century as well.
Yeah, literally.
Interesting stuff.
Yeah. Where do we even begin? Because I don't even...
It's a very good question.
Well,
let's talk about what's expected. That sounds like a very old-timey phrase of oh yeah, what's expected, you know, can't show your ankles, got to get married young, all of this stuff. But nowadays that's got a very different meaning.
You're obviously still expected to function at a certain caliber, right?
Yeah.
You need to have a job. You need to have a social life and this and that. On top of, obviously, if you're a mother, then you have the childbearing responsibilities and the household stuff and whatnot. Not that we can comment on that much.
As childless non-homeowners.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have friends with stories.
Yeah. Obviously, every woman knows at least one woman who is going through it.
Oh yeah.
Or, has a lot on their plate. But yeah, when we talk about what is expected, you're basically expected to do all the woman shit, the traditional womanly stuff.
Yeah. On top of having a job and functioning.
And also earning the money and being educated, And obviously that's from a privileged position. But when you think about it as well, there are also women who still they're not educated at all. Mm-hmm. They're forced to be homemakers or to just have children after children after children. Mm-hmm. That's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
That we're not going to go into. But
we're not here to talk about today.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, before we say any of this, women's rights are a big thing.
Yeah.
And obviously, 21st century, being allowed to work, having a job, is not something that we, take for granted, because it's not something we've always had.
That's not the bit that's the problem. The problem is that we want to have jobs, and it's great for autonomy and empowerment. But then at the same time, when you think about childbearing responsibilities and whatnot, they tend to still be on the woman.
Yeah, society's not evolved enough.
Yeah,
I don't think for us to be able to do both.
Yeah, yeah. It's the division of labor. It's not very equal at the moment.
It's not necessarily the fact that women are now working. Because we're not sitting here going, oh, women shouldn't be working.
Oh, hell no. It's the opposite.
It's the opposite. But it needs to be more evenly split.
Yeah. And on top of that as well, I don't know about you, but there's just some days where having a 9 to 5 gives me massive anxiety as a woman.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm going through something it's just so tedious to perform at full capacity, and physically and mentally.
We're not structured that way.
Yeah.
I saw this thing a few weeks ago. There was the 24-hour workday is set up and based off of a man's bodily system. Mm-hmm. Because men work on a 24-hour clock. Mm-hmm. Women work on a 28-day clock.
Literally.
So no wonder we struggle, because the system that we work in isn't designed for our bodies.
Yeah, because I'll have a week where I'm oh my God, I'm in a flow state, everything is great, I'm focused, I'm churning out so much work. And then I have some days as well that I'm don't look at me.
Yeah.
Or did someone look at me weird?
Yeah. And that's just us going through our monthly cycles.
Yeah.
And each phase of that cycle is different.
Yeah.
But I think there needs to be a lot more education about that. In terms of what we need during each phase of that.
100%.
Because I think we're starting to realise as a society that it's not fair to put the same level of pressure and expectations on a woman for each week of her cycle.
Yeah. I mean, when you think about it sometimes, the thing is, life does not stop just because you got your period.
No. And I'm not suggesting that for one second.
But the thing is, sometimes life does need to stop or slow down.
Slowing down is the key thing, I think.
When you have your period or when you're going through a health issue or whatnot. When you think about it, periods are so weird. And they're so intense.
Yeah. And half
Yeah.
the population has no idea what it feels like.
Yeah. And also, somehow it's still taboo to talk about it in the workplace as well.
In general.
Yeah, in general.
Not just in
Yeah.
the workplace.
Like, you're not really, like, if you're a woman and, you know, like, you're going through it and you're, like, having cramps and whatnot, sometimes I'm like, oh, I can't just bring a hot water bottle to the
Yeah.
office.
I mean, I totally would. And I used to
would,
do
yeah.
that at my old job, actually.
I know, but it does make me self-conscious in a weird type of way.
Yeah,
like,
I get that.
don't want to be self-conscious about it, but I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time, I'll bring in one too in solidarity. We
Yeah.
can be weird together.
Yeah.
I used to do that at my old job, actually. When I used to get really bad period cramps, because mine are pretty intense.
Yeah.
On the days that I would have to be in the office on those days,
Yeah.
I have a wired heating pad. And I
Those
used to
are so
just
good.
take it to the office and sit with it across my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And all the guys in my team would be originally, like initially, they were quite weirded out by it. They're like, what the hell are you doing? But the more I did it, the more everyone kind of got used to it and the less people started questioning it.
Yeah. I do think sometimes that we probably just overthink, because I don't think people would react that negatively or like at all. But then sometimes you're just like self-conscious. And there are times as well where I'm like, okay, like I might be actively dying on my period and I'm like cramping or it's really heavy, but you know what? I must still like go to the office, or I must still like go on this work trip and like
Yeah.
try to be normal. But then I absolutely am failing and
It's
I
like
feel really
giving
bad.
yourself the space and the time to actually like
Yeah.
accept what's happening to you and
Yeah.
and just like listen to your body as well. That's the
Yeah.
other thing. I'm terrible at listening to my body.
But that's the thing though, like it's so hard to try to listen to your body whilst having all these like modern late capitalistic society
Yeah.
demands on you,
Yeah.
right? The two just don't really go hand in hand.
No, because we're not living in a society that's been set up for this.
Yeah, and obviously periods are just like one small part of this. Not to like, you know, gaslight anyone that periods are not that bad, but periods are just one small thing that like women go through. There's so many other like underlying things like, you know, health struggles. Let's talk about women's healthcare for a second.
Yeah.
You know, this pisses me off.
Oh yeah.
Like
This is a
women's
big problem.
yeah, like most diseases, I don't know if people actually know this, but most diseases that are studied and researched, like all the data that's been gathered on it, are mostly based on men.
Yeah. A lot of the test subjects and stuff are male.
Yeah, and even in clinical studies, it's based on men. So,
Yeah. The effects of it on women's bodies aren't really studied that much.
yeah, and that's also why so many women with heart attacks who go to the accident emergency, they actually get misdiagnosed, because the symptoms of women having heart attack is very different from men having
I
heart
didn't know
attack.
that.
Yeah, that's messed up, right?
Yeah.
Because women report less like intense symptoms, and they might be having a heart attack, but they might not have that pain down their left arm. So many of them, I've read so many horror stories of women being like, oh yeah, turns out I was fully having a heart attack, but I was
Wow.
told like maybe it's my period or maybe it's my hormones.
I feel like periods are used as
Like
such
a weapon, right?
a weapon, but also as a scapegoat.
Like,
A lot of stuff gets blamed on
yeah,
periods.
like, oh, you are in so much pain that you're gonna pass out, or you something completely unrelated. It's probably your hormones.
Yeah, like it's just your period. It's fine.
Yeah. Or if you're at like the menopause age, they're just like, oh, you're just going through menopause.
Yeah, and it's like that. No, there's a lot more to it than that, and there could be something really seriously wrong.
Yeah.
But because it's not studied and nobody really knows, it gets
Yeah.
missed.
And it scares me because obviously with the age of social media, you know, you're scrolling through TikTok and Instagram a lot. I've seen so many stories of like people in their 20s being diagnosed with like really intense cancers, you know, or really aggressive like illnesses or like chronic pain, whatever. And when they share their experiences, they're often like misdiagnosed, or, you know, something has gone really wrong. All of them are women.
Yeah,
Well, most of them.
most.
Not
Yeah,
all.
that's a very sweeping
Yeah,
statement.
but
a lot of them. Are
The
women.
ones that pop up on my feed, at
Yeah.
least, yeah, like I've seen, it's mostly women, or people who were born women at birth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is terrifying.
Yeah, it is, because how can half the population be so understudied?
Yeah. And it raises the question, what do we do about it? Because again, with the age of social media, there's so much more about this now. People are starting to talk about it a lot more. And it's becoming a lot more spotlighted.
I do think that there needs to be increased awareness that a lot of health struggles are silent, and this is regardless.
Education's so important.
Yeah, regardless of man or woman, right? You don't know what, like, the people that you see, like, you have no idea what they're going through.
No.
Whether it's your colleagues, friends, whatever, strangers you meet on the street, you literally have no clue what someone is going through, whether that's like mentally, physically, emotionally. So one, like, just stop assuming.
Yeah.
Someone that you see is able-bodied, like, might be struggling with the worst pain of their life, or going through, like, you know.
And I think as a gender, we've become very good at hiding our pain as well.
Yeah.
The amount of times that, like, personally, I'll be in the office at work and I'll be struggling to breathe because I'm in so much pain, and nobody has any idea that that's going on, because it's just not talked about.
Yeah. And I almost feel like we've shrunk ourselves down to just, like, not show the pain and to not fuss about things, you know, because fussing is bad, and, you know, we need to be a certain way. So yeah, it is hard, but I think the first step obviously is, like, to have conversations. I've been really surprised, like, going through my own health struggles and speaking more openly about it. There's so many people in the same boat, men or women. Yeah.
Which is terrifying.
Yeah, I know.
And I think, moving on slightly from this, the other side of the silent tax of being a woman, if that's what we're going to call it, is a financial point of view. Like, I keep seeing things come up on my, like, Instagram and TikTok and stuff, and it's like, if men had periods, do you really think they would be paying for tampons?
Oh yeah, it will be free.
Yeah.
If men had to be the one to be on birth control, do you really think they wouldn't do more research?
Yeah, do you think it would have that many side effects?
Yeah. And if men had periods as well, like you said, or things like endometriosis, you know, or PCOS, it would be studied so quickly.
Yeah.
Versus endometriosis affects, I think it was something crazy that I saw, like 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 women. And PCOS, I think it's like 1 in 2, 1 in 3 as well.
Yeah.
And what are we getting now? We're getting PCOS is renamed to PMOS.
Yeah.
Okay, and?
Yep. We don't care what you call it.
Yeah.
Just figure out a way that we can kind of
help
with
women,
it.
help them, like, figure out their health, help them lead better quality of life, right? And when you stack all these things together, that's when we have a problem.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that if you're going through a health struggle, you're probably going to be misdiagnosed or have to go through hoop after hoop, right? Or get, like, a million different opinions.
Yeah.
The fact that every month there will be at least 1 week where you're actively, like, bleeding out.
Yeah.
The fact that then there's the financial aspect, right? And then there's things like the pink tax.
Yeah.
Why? Why is a woman's razor more expensive than a men's razor?
When it does the same thing.
Yeah.
Just because it's pink.
So this is such a weird tangent to go on, but I need to say
Go
it.
for it.
So I feel like I'm losing hair, so I wanted to get on minoxidil,
Okay.
which is like a well-researched hair loss, you know, like thing. You can either take it orally or put it on your actual hair. So that's what Rogaine is, you know, very famous, like Rogaine.
Yep.
A lot of men use Rogaine as well. And the clinical strength of Rogaine, if I'm not wrong, don't quote me on this, it's 5%.
Okay.
So you want to use 5% minoxidil on your scalp
Yeah.
to see hair growth. Rogaine for men is 5% minoxidil, and it's a certain price. I don't know the price. They just came up with the Rogaine for women.
Right.
Well, not just, but recently. And it's in a pink bottle.
Of course. As it always is.
The strength is 3%.
Right.
So actually not clinically significant,
Yeah.
first and foremost.
Yeah.
And it is 1.5 or twice the price of the men's Rogaine. And when I was doing my research, obviously there are a lot of dermatologists out there, like, who I follow, and they recommend this, and a lot of women who have tried it. Everyone was like, do not buy Rogaine for women. Like, it is a scam. Like, you know, it's pink tax at its finest. Like, do not buy it. And I hate that as women, when we're buying things, we also have to go research that bit of it.
Yeah, the kind of, you almost have to go into buying a product with the expectation that you either have to buy the one that's for men or expect to pay more for it.
Yeah. It's like, it adds on to the mental load.
Yeah.
Of like, okay, yeah, like, am I getting the best deal?
Yeah.
Because
Like,
money's tight.
Yeah. Am I being almost cheated out of it because I'm a woman?
Yeah. But I think it's all of these things that we've spoken about, right? When they're stacked together, I think that is the true, like, silent tax of being a woman.
Yeah.
It's not just like one thing, it's all the factors just like lumped together that make everyday life just that much harder.
Yeah. And we're not saying, this has been a very, like, general sweeping statement here.
Yeah,
but
of course.
We're not saying that men don't struggle at
No.
all, because that is not the case. And I
No,
know
no,
that for a
no.
fact
Yeah.
through my male friends.
Yeah.
There's just certain things that women experience and go through that I don't think a lot of men are actually aware of.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to think that if they were made aware of it, then they would help change it.
Yeah. I do
Or
think
try
that,
and do something about it. Like,
Yeah.
it's not, it's just, again, it's a lack of education more than anything.
Yeah. And again, it's from decades of just like keeping silent and not really voicing out all these things. But there's, on the one hand, like, there is the silent tax of being a woman. On the other hand, there's like power as well. I read on an article the other day that if all women stopped buying beauty products, makeup, clothes, these three things,
Yeah.
we would single-handedly collapse the economy overnight.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, because think about how much money is made in the beauty industry.
Yeah.
Makeup, hair products, whatever. Even like goods and services of like getting your nails done, haircuts, facials, massages. We would single-handedly collapse the economy.
That does not surprise me in the slightest.
Yeah. But yeah,
But that is crazy to think about as well.
I know.
The amount of power that's come out of beauty expectations and standards that are put on women.
Which is a whole other thing as well.
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation.
But yeah, it is. I think when you really take a step back and think about society and how different it is to navigate as women and men sometimes,
Yeah.
it is interesting. Like, and it's almost baffling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we've been to the moon, goddammit.
Yeah, and we still can't figure this out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, what do you guys think? We'd be interested to hear some of your opinions on this topic.
Yeah.
So let us know.
Let us know.